Huejotzincas, Colhuas, Matlacincas, Malinalcas, and Xochimilcas. Four were the guides of the migration, also known as Teomama, or God's bearers. Tezcatlipoca, who carried on his shoulders the god Huitzilopochtli, Apantecatl, and the woman Chimalma, as well as Cuauhcoatl, mentioned in some other source as carrier of Tezcatlipoca. According to the Mexica Hall chronicles, they possibly left in the year 1111 to reach their destination in the year 1325 of our era. They first reached Colhuacan, a Nahuatl word meaning twisted hill. Later, they settled in Tahuanchan, where according to mythical legend, a tree fell apart. Its breaking off represented the powerful will and design of the god Huitzilopochtli, who ordered his people to break away from the other migrating tribes so as to take full place in history. This occurred at night. Also, they had to change their name from Aztecs to Mexicas. Huitzilopochtli, represented by an eagle as a sun deity, changed his weapons, which were meant for fishing, for functional weapons fit for hunting in the plains, replacing the atlatl and the net for the bow and arrow. The first sacrificial tribute to the deity also took place there, by extracting the heart of 3 warriors over some bishop's weeds. They then left for Cuextecatlichoyacan, place where the Huastecs weed. Thereafter, they reached Coatlicamac, also known as Coatepec, Hill of the Serpents, where they lit new fire in the year 2 Reed. Years later, they emigrated to Tula, place of the bulrushes, or widely settled place. From this point on, the mythical journey can be clearly traced through the present geography of central Mexico. Not even the Mexicas could retrace the original route which took them from Aztlán to Tula, when prosperity came to Mexico Tenochtitlan in the days of Moctezuma y Huicamina. Each drawing shown in the Boturini Codex is equivalent to 1 year. Therefore, the sum total of these years indicates the number of years they stayed in each place. The Mexicas remained in Atlinalaquian, place where water drains. Later, they went to Tlemaco, place of the censer or incense burner. Then they emigrated to Atotonilco, place of hot water. 4 years later, they moved to Apasco, a word meaning in the vessel or apaste. They would settle in this place from the year 1184 to 1195 of our era. There they celebrated the important feast of the new fire. This ceremony took place at Huixtepec, the Hill of Thorns. They subsequently settled in Tzompango, now known as Zumpango, meaning where the Tzompantli is found. In the year 1200 of our era, they would reach Xaltocan, place of the sand spiders. Later, they emigrated to Acalhuacan, place of those who have canoes. Then, they went on to Ejecatepetl, the Windy Hill, where according to the Azcatitlan Codex, the Mexicas built a temple. Farther on, they arrived in Tolpetlac, a word meaning in the bulrush sleeping gnat. Then they moved to Coatitlan, place of snakes or among the snakes. They lived in this place for 20 years. History tells that this was the place where people from Chaco came to plant the maguey and later picked up pulque or otli, an activity which the Mexicas probably learned there. Later, they came to Huizachtitlan, a word which, according to the Mexica Codex, means among the Huizaches, a sort of occasion. There they remained 4 years, re-establishing contact with the environment to which they were accustomed at Aztlán, after settling in the lake region of central Mexico. Next, they reached Tecpayocan, place where flint is worked, which turned into the site of a battle that claimed the lives of 3 lords who were great warriors. There, they also celebrated the ceremony of new fire at the hill of Tecpayo. Thereafter, they left for Pantitlán, place of the flag, where they stayed for 4 years. But because of the plague epidemic, they left for a place called Amilinalpan, meaning over the water of the springs. In this place, the Mexicas came into contact with the Tepanecas and their ruler, Tezosomo, falling under the rule of Azcapotzalco. Later, they decided to return to Pantitlán. Then they settled in Acolnahuac, a place whose name means by the water bend. Thereafter, they traveled to Bogotla, or Bogotla, place of straws. They moved on to Tenochtitlan, place of the sacrificial stone, where according to the Codex, Tenochtitlan. Then they left for Atlacuhuayan, a name signifying where they invented or took possession of the Atlatl, as this is where they again made use of spear throwers, a weapon which had been changed at the outset of their immigration. This place is now known as Tacubaya. At that time, the Mexicas moved to Chapultepec, a word meaning in the hill of the grasshopper, which is said to be the source of the water they later used for their city. In this place they celebrated the Feast of the New Fire with which they bound the years together. In the year 1297, according to the Boturini Codex, a strong hostile conflict came about during which the Mexicas were faced with various enemy groups incited by Coqui, son of Malinaxochi, nephew of Huitzilopochtli. The Mexicas were defeated. Some hid among the bulrushes and saved their lives, but their leaders were taken prisoner to the Lord Coxcox of Culhuacan. At Culhuacan, the Mexicas remained 2 years in the Cotitlán area, where a war was waged against Xochimilco, which was won by the Mexicas, who brought Xiquipides with ears to Coxcox as proof of their victory, thus causing the rulers repugnance and fear. This, added to the horrible death of his daughter caused by the Mexicas, who wanted to turn her into their earth goddess, led to his definitive expulsion from Culhuacan. Before their departure, the Mexicas raped local women in their own homes, with the intention of acquiring the ancient lineage of the people of Culhuacan. So